The 2024 presidential race is heating up. Former President Donald Trump and Vice President Kamala Harris faced off in a highly anticipated debate. This marked their first encounter since the previous election cycle. The stakes were high. Voters were eager to hear where the candidates stood on critical issues. The debate, held in City and State of Debate, drew a massive audience. Millions tuned in on television and online. The atmosphere was electric. Both candidates were ready to fight for every vote. The debate offered a crucial opportunity for Trump and Harris to define their visions. They aimed to sway undecided voters. The debate also served as a platform to address key issues. These included the economy, healthcare, and foreign policy. This debate was more than just a domestic political event. It had global implications. World leaders were watching closely. The outcome of the U.S. election has significant consequences for international relations. It impacts everything from trade to security. The debate was a fiery affair. Trump and Harris didn't hold back. There were several tense exchanges and memorable moments. One particularly heated exchange focused on the economy. Trump touted his record on job creation. Harris countered by highlighting income inequality under his administration. Immigration was another flashpoint. Trump doubled down on his hardline stance. He defended his administration's controversial policies. Harris countered by advocating for a pathway to citizenship for undocumented immigrants. She called for a more humane approach to immigration. The issue of healthcare led to a particularly personal exchange. Harris, whose own family has been impacted by cancer, fiercely criticized Trump's attempts to repeal the Affordable Care Act. She accused him of putting millions of Americans at risk of losing their health insurance. The debate was not without its lighter moments. Both candidates landed a few zingers. However, the overall tone was serious. The stakes of the election were front and center. Beyond the heated exchanges, the debate offered substantive policy discussions. Both candidates outlined their visions for America. On the economy, Trump emphasized tax cuts and deregulation. He argued these policies would lead to economic growth. Harris advocated for a progressive tax system. She called for investments in education, infrastructure, and clean energy. Healthcare was another key issue. Trump supported repealing the Affordable Care Act. Harris defended the Affordable Care Act. She advocated for expanding affordable healthcare. Immigration sparked a heated debate. Trump defended his border policies. Harris condemned these policies as inhumane. She called for comprehensive immigration reform. Foreign policy also featured prominently. Trump touted his America First approach. Harris criticized Trump's isolationist tendencies. She advocated for a more engaged U.S. role globally. The debate sparked immediate reactions from both experts and the public. Pundits dissected every moment. Social media was abuzz with commentary. Initial polls suggested that Harris may have edged out Trump in the debate. Many viewers found her to be more composed and articulate. However, the race remained tight. Political analysts pointed to several key moments that may have swayed undecided voters. Harris's personal story about healthcare resonated with many. Trump's interruptions and aggressive demeanor may have alienated some viewers. The debate highlighted the stark choice facing voters. It underscored the deep divisions within American society. The outcome of the election will have profound consequences for the country's future. Section 5. War and Uncertainty. The Russia-Ukraine conflict rages on. As the U.S. election unfolds, the world watches with bated breath. The Russia-Ukraine conflict continues to rage, casting a long shadow over global security. There is no end in sight. The human cost of the conflict is staggering. Millions have been displaced from their homes. The conflict has also had a profound impact on the global economy. Sanctions against Russia have disrupted supply chains. Energy prices have soared. The war in Ukraine is a stark reminder of the fragility of peace. Section 6. Global Flashpoints. Tensions flare in the Middle East and beyond. Beyond Ukraine, other global flashpoints threaten to erupt. Tensions in the Middle East remain high. Iran's nuclear program continues to be a source of concern. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict shows no signs of abating. Iran has been steadily enriching uranium. It is edging closer to weapons-grade levels. Negotiations to revive the Iran nuclear deal have stalled. The risk of military conflict remains. The Israeli-Palestinian conflict has flared up again. Violence has escalated in the occupied West Bank and East Jerusalem. The two-state solution seems further away than ever. These conflicts have a destabilizing effect on the entire region. They fuel extremism. They create humanitarian crises. They pose significant challenges for the international community. Section 7. Shifting Sands. Political upheaval in the UK and the global climate change response. Meanwhile, political upheaval continues to roil the United Kingdom. The country has seen a revolving door of prime ministers. Brexit has divided the nation. The UK's future relationship with Europe remains uncertain. The UK's political turmoil has implications for the United States. The two countries have a special relationship. The UK is a key ally. However, its current instability makes it a less reliable partner. On the global stage, climate change remains an existential threat. Extreme weather events are becoming more frequent and intense. Rising sea levels threaten coastal communities. The international community is struggling to address this challenge. The United Nations Climate Change Conference, COP28, recently concluded with mixed results. Progress was made on some fronts. However, much more needs to be done. Section 8. The Road Ahead. Debate Aftermath and the Future of Global Politics. The Trump-Harris debate provided a snapshot of the choices facing American voters. It also underscored the interconnectedness of domestic and international affairs. The outcome of the U.S. election will have profound consequences for global geopolitics. A Trump victory would likely lead to a more isolationist foreign policy. A Harris victory would likely mean a return to multilateralism. The world is at a crossroads. We face a multitude of challenges. From war and conflict to climate change and economic uncertainty, the stakes have never been higher. What do you think about the issues discussed in the debate? How do you see the future of global politics unfolding? Share your thoughts in the comments below.